Hi, it's Adam from Coaching by Adam. Today I wanted to talk about emotions. I wanted to talk about the problem we experience when we do not experience our emotions. So I had this conversation with a client just the other day, and the conversation itself offered an amazing breakthrough because we got into the topic of emotions and letting ourselves understand our emotions and feel and truly experience our emotions. What we talked about was that we when we fail to let ourselves experience the emotions that we're going through, in order to we might think that by not experiencing it, I'm not going to suffer, I'm not going to feel it, I'm not going to be affected by it, and I can function normally without it. The problem with that is that it's the metaphor that I came up with in the conversation was that if you have a map, right, and you know where you want to go on the map, but you don't know where you are because you're not recognizing where you are, you're not letting yourself understand where you are. Wherever you try to navigate, wherever you try to go, it's not going to get you there, right? You're going to just walk around being lost. Why? Because you're not recognizing where you truly are. So all the landmarks and everything like that is going to be wrong because you're not truly letting yourself see where you are. It's the same thing with emotions. Here's the thing. There are no good or bad emotions, truly. Like, I don't believe that we have good or bad emotions. What there are positive and negative emotions, and that's not good or bad. It's just the opposite of two poles. You have the positive and you have the negative. And here's the thing: human drive is driven by two things: the avoidance of pain or the strive for pleasure. All right, to move away from pain or move towards pleasure. And in short, I usually say we all just want to feel better. Feeling better through pleasure or feeling better by avoiding pain. It's the simplest way of describing it. Emotions are signals. They're like road signs along that way. They're not just right or wrong. They're not good or bad. They're signals. They're saying whatever you're doing right now is taking you this direction or that direction. And depending on what direction you want to go, if it's a direction of pleasure or a direction of avoiding pain, it signals that. Okay? So, if you have a negative emotion could be disappointment. What it's truly about is the signaling. It's there to signal that whatever you're doing now is not working, that you should take action and change the situation. That's all that the emotion is there for. I created something like an emotion matrix, if you like, call it that, and that helps me guide myself and my clients through their emotions. But just to give you a quick example, if you feel disappointed, any negative emotion is a signal for action. And I usually use like a 3 or 4 step method to actually move beyond the emotions. First of all, identify the emotion. Second of all, what is the emotion trying to tell you? Third, what is it that you want to feel instead? And fourth, act. Okay, take action. Always take action, otherwise you're stuck where you are. And so disappointment. If you're disappointed, I identify the feeling as disappointment. What is it trying to tell me? Well, with disappointment, often at times it comes with expectations. Okay, so I'm expecting something that didn't pan out, that didn't happen. So now I'm disappointed. What do I want to feel instead? Well, I want to feel less disappointed. I want to feel more satisfied, content with the circumstances, right? Take action now. Use the signal to take the action necessary. And in this case, expectations are often coupled with maybe unreasonable expectations. Maybe it's not even fair at all to have expectations. Maybe it's my way of viewing the situation, hoping for a result, something that I cannot control. Maybe it's someone else's behavior or promise or whatever it is, and I am expecting a certain outcome, and it didn't show up. It didn't fall out that way, and now I'm disappointed. It only shows me that this is an opportunity to recalibrate my expectations. Maybe not having that type of expectations to begin with. Expecting something might not be fair to me or the other person or the situation I'm expecting something from. Another way would be to communicate differently or behave differently, right? So depending on the emotion I'm experiencing, maybe my actions need to change, the way I'm behaving towards someone or towards myself in that situation. Maybe it's the way I communicate. I maybe need to tell people around me that this is what I expected and now I'm feeling sorry for it, right? Just the fact that we can communicate our experience, our feelings, sometimes helps us to get over it as well. If you're angry, okay, if you're angry, often at times that means that something's happened, that it's broken a rule, it's gone against your values or your beliefs, and that's something that either you have to recalibrate, that your expectation of someone not breaking those rules, or you have rules that others should abide to. Maybe you need to change that experience, that expectation. Or maybe you need to communicate much clearer next time to that person that when you do this, I get upset. You broke this rule, which is a cardinal rule for my values or my life, and you broke it, which makes me feel worthless or makes me feel sad or angry or whatever it is. Communicate it or change your behavior around that person, or completely shift your experience of that situation. In short, emotions are not bad. They're not good. They're simply positive or negative. They're simply signals for action. So if we're feeling and experience a negative emotion, don't block it. Don't deny it. Simply experience it. Okay? Be with it. Because it is truly showing you how to move forward. And failing to experience it is not going to help you move forward. It's gonna hinder you from actually moving on, right? It's the map. You know where you want to go. You know what you want to have in your life. But because you're not acknowledging where you are, you're never going to reach it. Because every landmark is going to be wrong. Because you're not acknowledging where you're beginning, where you're starting at. Start by experiencing your emotion. Recognize it and remember, it's not a good or bad feeling. It's a negative or positive. It's a road sign. And it's showing you the way forward. Okay? This was a breakthrough I had with my client. We created a fantastic conversation by talking about these things. And I just wanted to share this with you guys and see if anyone else out there might have use of this idea. All right, I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, please just don't hesitate to get in touch with me. I wish you a wonderful day and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye.